Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel. Wow. Cup 6 Neptune Scorpio has come out. Beautiful. Some beautiful water energy coming through. Happiness and around, happiness this 6 of Cups can be. It can also be some nostalgia for the past coming through. So Aquarius, this is a reading for your sun, moon and rising. So be sure to watch all of your 3 signs to get the full picture of what's going on for you. Oh, we also have Sword King Aquarius Crown. Very nice. This is all about your happiness, Aquarius. What's coming in around that? Let's see what else is coming through with you. Now, if this is a general reading, Aquarius, if this reading does resonate, there will be an extended, and the link will be in the description box below. Let's have a look at this. 6 of Swords, Mercury, Aquarius. Wow, you've come in quite strong. And it's interesting because we're moving from Cancer season into Leo season, which is your opposite sign. And it feels like, actually, it's a better transition, a better passage for you, that something's going to start going smoothly on an emotional level. That perhaps something or someone that you've detached from, or an issue that you've kind of wanted to put over there for whatever reason, it just wasn't working. And I'm just like, I'm happy, I'm good, I'm over here. I don't want to connect with you or engage with you. But suddenly things start flowing in that area, whether it's a flow between you and somebody else or a flow, something starts flowing. And it's like now you can relook at something again. Now you can engage again with something. And it's kind of like you didn't even do anything. It just started doing it by itself. And so this can be to do with travel as well. For some of you, it can be planning a trip or a holiday or vacation. It can be relocating. But I get for a lot of you, it's on a relationship as well. So it's just this unexpected flow comes in. Let's see what else is coming through with this. The High Priestess. Yeah, there's something very intuitive. It's just this sense that listen to your intuition. But I'm kind of getting this as something that it feels like you haven't been working on this, but you have in the background, in your head or in your intuition or in your spirit. This is something that's been there and it's been constantly something that you're working on, but it hasn't necessarily been your main focus. You've kind of put it to one side, like we said. You've got the Chariot, crossed by the Chariot. So, yeah, I think you've been busy. You've been busy with other things or something else has distracted you. But there's something interesting with this High Priestess in that it's on a higher spiritual plane. Things just start running a lot smoother on a spirit level. And we have the Page of Wands, which gives you the opportunity to start thinking about something new. And again, I kind of get travel for some of you, or a new opportunity that could be producing growth or you're thinking of stepping into. So we have the Justice card at the base. So yeah, there's a contract around this. There's a new contract here. But yeah, the Empress has come in the recent past. Very nice. We'll pull some more cups. The 3 of Cups, celebration in the near future. The Queen of Wands. So this is a Leo energy. You're presenting as Leo. And when you have both the Leo and the Aquarius, is kind of the opposite energies really aligning here and working well together. The community spirited energy and the quite detached and cool energy of the King of Swords with the warmth of the Queen of Wands. It's like what they're showing me is ice melting within your heart. Something is starting to flow again, which is actually really lovely. The 8 of Wands, we'll pull some cards, the Judgment card. So you receive some very clear information. And another Leo energy, the Sun card. And so when things align and you're in that alignment, things are just starting to really become easy. There's breakthroughs coming through. The 4 of Swords. So yeah, I think that you're really starting to see that something is possible here. I feel like you are retelling yourself the story of what has happened or what is about to happen or what could happen. There's a sense of a huge retelling of the story is coming in, is what they're saying. And it's like might even be a totally different plot twist or ending to the story or new direction that the story's going in. And this is representative of your life, Aquarius. But it's kind of like it's expanded. It's become more whole. It's like your social set or your horizons have expanded, like the places you can go are further. So it's actually, this expansion of self and what's possible. So, it feels like, really amazing. So let's look at the High Priestess crossed by the Chariot. She's coming in, and I feel like a lot of you intuitively have kind of had this idea or direction in the background, and the Chariot's just come through, and there's been something that you've had to really overcome here. There's something that the universe has presented you with, a problem, and it's like you couldn't go traveling. You couldn't go out for whatever reason. Maybe there's a lockdown that's occurred and you couldn't expand your horizons. You couldn't book a trip. It could be anything like that. You felt like you were restricted in terms of meeting new people, going out. And so, but there's been this message knocking on your intuition that there is something bigger about to happen, this expansion. And you're kind of like, right, I'll believe it when I see it, kind of thing. It's like, I get the sense that something's growing and something's going to happen, but when? It was like the waiting game of the timing. When is the timing going to be right? So it's showing me that something has unblocked where there was a blockage on an emotional level or an intuitive spiritual level. I'm just getting the water almost like a dam where there's just a little crack now where some water can start coming out. Things are starting to free up. It's not like the dam wall has gone boom and come down and the water's just rushed out. It's like things are starting to become a lot clearer and a lot easier. It's a nice flow that's coming through. And so it's like, I'll take another look at that. I'll take another look at that person. I'll allow myself to dream a little, which is nice. That where is it that you'd like to go? What is it that you'd like to do? It's actually really lovely energy. And at the base, we have the Justice energy, which is very much, it's kind of interesting because I'm getting this coolness to this Justice energy. And it's kind of with this Aquarius energy that something has cooled off, or you've cooled off to somebody or a situation. I feel like this is more you than them, but it could be the other way around. But something has cooled off to the point where it's okay now because you can see the new stuff coming in. So this is new contracts. But it's almost like a truth has come out. I'm just getting this cool energy that something has definitely, like, that's not working for me anymore. So I'm not actually putting any time and energy into that anymore with that Justice card. And something may not have been fair. Something may not have been right. And I feel like this is another person, perhaps. You're being very cool with them. Because this other part of your life is blossoming and opening up. You don't need that, and you see that very clearly. So in the recent past, we have the Empress, which is a beautiful energy to come into, really stepping into your power, into your fertility. It's very much to do with love, luxury, some nice items. When the Empress comes in, this is Venus coming through. And it's kind of interesting because Venus rules Libra, which is this Libra card. They're really connected, and they're your, fellow air signs. So they're helping you. And it's kind of interesting what I'm getting with the Empress. This energy has actually come in and shown you what areas can expand and grow in your life and what areas are shrinking and doing the opposite. And it's helping you. It is actually really coming in as an aid kind of energy, this Empress energy. So it's showing you there's a harvest, there's some kind of a sense that you're reaping some kind of reward here and stepping into this. But yeah, it's very much like a protective energy, this Empress energy that's coming in. There's a protective energy, a guiding energy. This could be someone in your life. It could be a spirit guide, could be your soul that is kind of moving you away from something and moving you towards something else that is going to bring a lot of happiness and celebration. So at the base, everything is all around your happiness, and happiness runs deep. So the Three of Cups, celebration, but this can be also social gatherings, getting together with people. It can be new soul contracts, new people coming into your life. So it can be a family occasion. It could be, a wedding or an engagement. But either way, it's a sense that you're feeling a bit freer and looser, and just things are kind of, some restrictions are feeling like they've lifted for you, Aquarius. So it's kind of interesting. And you are presenting as the Queen of Wands. So this warmth is coming in and you're attracting people, opportunities. And you have, there's a lot of, this is a Leo energy, as we were saying, and it's the fire. It's very much saying, look, I'm on the lookout for something new here. And you're emanating at the right frequency. So other people are probably going to be finding you quite attractive at this time. But there's a very strong kind of radar or an energy around which is showing you what's right and what's not for you. So it's almost like a magnet, like you kind of either being very magnetized towards something or attracted to something or someone, or completely repelled. And so it's like polar. It's kind of interesting. It's like, yeah, you will be very strongly guided with this. And that we have the Eight of Wands, which is some very clear, direct messages coming through for you. Very, very clear information about energies that are not, or a person in particular that's not good for you. And I feel like you're moving on. You're finally able to move on from this energy, this person. They no longer hold any kind of power over you. You're stepping into your power. You're stepping in. And I feel like there could be even some physical changes where you're just feeling more attractive. Maybe you're just wearing some different clothes or your hair differently. For some reason, I'm seeing hair, dyeing your hair, haircut, just feeling good. Some of those little things you do that you feel good about yourself. We have Judgment as the hopes and fears. And this is very much a day of reckoning for some people. For this energy that you're cooling off from, it's a day of reckoning. It's kind of like, I've gone down as far the path that I can with you. And the truth is standing out so clearly now. And I'm ready to let that go. There's an energetic and soul cleanse coming in, a rebirth coming through, which is fantastic. And then we have as the outcome, the sun. Here comes the sun, and beautiful energy coming. It's kind of interesting because they were showing me the magnets of the polar opposites, but then you've got all your polar opposite energy of Leo, but that's harmonizing with you. That's magnetizing. That's aligning you, your soul and spirit and mind. It's like this trinity of energies that are aligning. So it's kind of by this alignment that's occurring in you, anything that was not, or anyone or any person that, just say you walk into a room or you're just with someone or you've had a relationship with someone and it's put you out of alignment. You're coming back to yourself now. And so there's breakthroughs around that. There's a lot of happiness. You've got the two happy cards in the deck, the Six of Cups and the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So I feel like this lightness of spirit, this lightness of heart, this sense of things are flowing and there's not this heaviness anymore, is actually going to help you break through and see things very clearly. It's not to say, there's not still these energies that you're being cool with or you're detaching from something, but you see the clarity and the fact that you're able to detach from it is bringing the happiness. So yeah, there can definitely be breakthroughs here with the sun and stepping into new opportunities, which is fantastic. And so that's why with the Four of Swords, it is taking some time out or a shift in mindset and retelling the story. The story is being rewritten as you're living it, as we go. The script wasn't wasn't already made. It's being written in the present moment. It's kind of like in live action. So yeah, it's kind of, which gives it a bit of an exciting edge as well, which is fun, which is really fun. So let's see, because there's this sense that nothing is set in stone, that there's a lot of fluidity here, that where in the past it felt like something was kind of rock solid and stuck in a particular kind of pattern. It's like now you're able to get out of that, which is good. It gives you a lot of freedom. It says, I'm willing to forgive. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So that's a beautiful energy coming through for you, Aquarius. The forgiveness, because that's what I actually do feel like you're doing. You're setting yourself free from the past. And it's exciting because releasing an expectation or an idea of what the future is, and it could have been someone else was telling you if you're in a relationship or you had a relationship with someone that wanted to keep you in a box, wanted to limit your idea of reality because it suited them, not you. You're now breaking free of that. And so that's where I feel like there's a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment. What do we have here? We have a beautiful butterfly. So something is definitely transforming in your life. A part of your life is blooming and you're starting to see the results of doing things the right way, putting in the hard work and the restrictions of which you had to be under with that. Oh, wow. And you have the feather. Light as a feather was the words I was given. There's this beautiful lightness, and the butterfly is light as well. They're both floating around in the element of air, which is your element, Aquarius. So I feel like the feather if the feather has any significance for you, and also the feather, like if you see feathers around, sometimes feathers can be messages from spirit. The birds often can have messages for you. So there's just this beautiful lightness that's coming through for you, Aquarius, and it's absolutely, I'm absolutely loving this energy for you. It's really beautiful. So that's it for the reading. I'm going to continue this reading in the extended reading now. The link will be in the description box below, and we're going to see what else is coming in with all this good stuff with the Three of Cups in the near future. What's coming in with this celebration, and what's coming in with the Sun card, the breakthroughs, the happiness. And the sun shines over everything and brings these realizations and clarity. And so you're going to maybe be seeing things in new light. So we're going to look at the future beyond, find out what other messages that you need to hear. And we're also going to tune in on career, money, love and relationships. So I'd love it if you come over. There's always heaps more in that reading. If you can just click on the link below. And yeah, it'll take you to the reading. So thanks so much for joining me, Aquarius. If you enjoyed this content and you'd like to support the channel, please like, subscribe, leave a comment and share. So take care.